Guys, they said Ebony break down before the Ooni of Ife, allegedly begging the king not to see her as an enemy because she loves him very, very much. My people, this is alleged information, though, but e get as e be, oh. They said after Kabiyesi disgraced Ebony before Dr. Elizabeth, when Ebony came to tell the king that she is not like Igbi, that the only thing she is fighting for is Kabiyesi's love and attention. That unlike Igbi, who is going about making people lose their pregnancies and all of that. Because from what we heard, they said during this Dr. Lizzie's predicament, according to what we are hearing now, Igbi's name was mentioned. So, while Dr. Lizzie became frightened and said she was going to leave the palace allegedly, they said Kabiyesi was kind of trying to console her, letting her know that all this will pass, that from this day henceforth, he was going to protect her. He will do this, do that, that she shouldn't leave the palace right now, that she is like a bad backbone to him. Now, you know that in the absence of Queen Naomi, another person that Kabiyesi love and show attention to, from what we are hearing, happens to be this Dr. Elizabeth. So when Ebony came, nobody invited her, oh. They say she was just passing, and this thing is happening around midnight to tell you that she knows what she was doing. She was just monitoring them, if the information is true. So when she came to where Kabiyesi and Dr. Lizzie was discussing, they said Kabiyesi was holding Dr. Lizzie close to his chest, trying to, make her feel better, because Dr. Lizzie, her condition is not that good from what we are hearing, in the sense that she was emotionally down over the news of her clothes being tied in a shrine, in one native doctor's shrine like that. So when Ebony came and interfered, they said the way Kabiyesi blasted her and shunned her and ordered her to leave his presence, it happened, it was like, as in everyone around will conclude that Kabiyesi is considered Ebony an enemy, But Ebony was trying to say that it is Igbi's name that was mentioned, not hers. And again, that the only thing she cares so much happens to be about Kabiyesi's heart and nothing more, nothing less. So the way Kabiyesi casted her out, they said she left in tears. Around, as in the morning, they said Ebony have gone to meet with Kabiyesi. When she got to Kabiyesi, they said she went on her knees in tears, telling Kabiyesi that, Kabiyesi, please don't see me as an enemy. I am not your enemy, and I am not an enemy to any of the wives. I am not an enemy to anybody in the palace. That her major problem with the king is that the king did not know how much she loves the king. That if not for love, she wouldn't be here. That she left the father of her child, her daughter, because of the love that she have for the king. That all those things that she have done to Queen Naomi, she did it because of how much she loves the king and wants to be with the king. That the way the king is treating her right now, it is making her look like an enemy to the king. Remember that the other day they said Kabiyesi was jubilating. I think that was the day they got an information that Upper Orimiyan for Queen Naomi's ritual was found. They said Kabiyesi was jubilating with Oletik and Dr. Lizzie and Blo. When Ebony came, the way she was sent away, she felt so bad, because it's an enemy that will be sent away like that, where your co-wives were rejoicing and popping champagne, because that day they also pop champagne. they said that is not the only reason they were popping champagne and rejoicing. I think that period happens to be Oletik's birthday too. So Kabiyesi also used the opportunity to celebrate Oletik. So, but when Ebony entered, because they were doing it in Kabiyesi's chamber, when Ebony entered, she was not welcomed. So these are the things that they say she was counting for the king, that the king have humiliated her in the presence of her co-wives for several times, thereby making them see her as an enemy, that she is not, that she loved the king so much, that what she feels for the king is something that the king did not understand, because if only he understands how much she loves the king, that the king will not be treating her the way he is treating her. And I said, now, wow, what kind of love is that brings pain? When you love someone, you will do something that will make that person to be that will put that person in pain and in tears. Because we all know that Ebony, from what we are hearing, from the information we are gathering, allegedly, Ebony contributed 70%, if not 80% of the reason Queen Naomi left the palace. Because of all the lies that she was telling against Queen Naomi then. If you watch what was going on then, she was the calabash carrier. But sometimes when they come out on an occasion, you will see her acting as the wife. While Queen Naomi, which is the wife, will be like as if she is a visitor, you know. But before that whole thing started, whenever you see Queen Naomi and Kabiyesi in any occasion outside there, you will see that love between them. But the moment Ebony started interfering, the moment she started making Kabiyesi see her as more important than Queen Naomi, whenever they come out, go and watch those videos, you will find out that most times Queen Naomi is not as happy as she used to be whenever she was with the king. And she will say it is because of love, that she loved the king. To me, that is not love. If she loved the king, from the beginning, we were told that she is betrothed to the king. She wouldn't have gone to meet with another man. She wouldn't have another child for another man. If that is love, it's not love. The only thing is that she wants to be popular. She wants to be noticed. She wants to be seen as the best amongst others. And for her to achieve that, she has to do anything it takes. And right now that Kabiyesi have known the kind of person that she is, Kabiyesi is trying to avoid her. And she is saying that Kabiyesi is seeing her as an enemy. Of course, she's an enemy. Anybody who can go as far as destroying your marriage just because of what they feel or what they feel for you, that is not love. They said she was begging Kabiyesi to please stop seeing her like that, because only recently Kabiyesi is not treating her the way she expected, and it is getting to her badly. That is what we are hearing. If this information is true, always remember that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless you verify them. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. I love you guys. Bye. See you.